Hello. I think I'm live. I think I'm live. Hopefully everyone can hear me today. Going live with Vera Blanc, Ghost in the Castle, in about a minute. Just had to go and rescue my tea because I left it on the other side of the room. Well, I left it in the kitchen, which is on the other side of the room. So, I just picked up my phone for some reason. That's it, Game Pass. I was like, why did I just pick up my phone? We're doing really well. Hello. Hi, Paul. If you can hear me, please do say. And thank you for the host, everyone. I wasn't muted last time, Dan. My mic sound program was malfunctioning. Hopefully you can hear the lovely game music. And welcome to the channel. Oh. Fair warning, I'm a little tired. Did have a little snooze. So hopefully we'll be good for at least a couple of hours. I really was hoping that my upstairs neighbours would be less noisy, but unfortunately they're clumping around like a herd of elephants, so I'm just going to try and go with it and not let it bother me because, well, it's easier said than done, but you know. So, we're about to start. I didn't actually click load, did I? There we go. We're about to start day 2 of the investigation. So just a quick summary of day 1. We're in Italy. We found a guy hanging from a tree in a vineyard. And there's a ghost in a castle. So yeah. No, I mean, this is not normal, the being exhausted all the time, you know. It's starting to get a little irritating. I mean, I basically just sat in front of a computer screen for 8 hours today. I shouldn't be this tired. But anyway, it's Thursday. I can believe it's Thursday because I knew it was Thursday. Hopefully everyone is having a decent Thursday, or at least as decent as you can. Yeah, I mean, I had meetings most of the day, but I did get a good chunk of code done. I'm quite pleased with what I've done. I'll be glad to get this project out of the door and then I can relax. Just got one more day and then I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off next week. So, depending on how I feel, I might do a couple of extra streams. I'm not promising anything because I might just be tired, but I might do some extra streams. We'll see. I do want to finish off this because there's no way it'll be finished today. I'm fairly certain it took 3 sessions last time. And hopefully I'll be doing some of the next Artifacts Mundi game with Paul on Sunday. So at least there'll be a Sunday stream. Oh, and we're playing Among Us again tomorrow night. So, feel free to join in. I will be hosting whomever's streaming it. If you want to actually join in, then join my Discord. There's a link to where we're playing. It's fun. And you don't have to be good at it. I'm certainly not. All you need is a mic. Some way of joining in a Discord chat, basically, and the game, which is free on mobile. So, you know, you can even be in Discord on mobile. You just have to remember to not talk if you're not able to mute yourself because you're in the game. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Be a nice way to round off the week. I do like that. But yeah, I did warn you, I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, it's free on iOS and it's free on Android. It's only like £2 on Windows, on Steam. It's on Game Pass for Windows. Game Pass for PC. I was trying to remember what the thing was called. So if you've got Game Pass Ultimate, you've already got it on like Windows machine. But yeah, of course you can, Dan. Yeah. All you have to do is remember to keep quiet during the actual shush time. Because unless you've got an external muting thing, you won't be able to switch back to Discord to mute yourself. But yeah, you can chat in Discord. It's in Scruff's Discord, but there's a link in mine if you go in there. Yeah, all you need is some kind of mobile device that will support Discord and the game, and you can join us, and it'll be fun. But yeah, you definitely don't have to be good at it. I'm not good at it. I mean, ideally, you need to do some other tasks. It's pointless trying to do all of them because Scruff never does all of them, so we never ever, except for one time, he let me get a task win. And yeah, it's just about having fun. So, if anyone else is interested, yeah. Link's in my Discord. Discord link is in the stream chat. We'll put a link in specifically. There we go. So yeah, that's the plan. Among Us on Friday. I'm going to have a lie-in on Saturday because why not? And then streaming some Artifacts Mundi with Paul on Sunday. And I've got... What else have I got? I've not got anything else. Yeah, and it's my 11-year Xbox anniversary tomorrow. So I'm going to celebrate by playing Among Us, which is not on Xbox. Oh, I wish it was on Xbox. That would be so cool. But yeah, and then I've got 3 days off, which will be nice. So yeah, so there might be some extra streams. I'd like to do some extra streams. It's just whether or not I have the energy. It's always the thing. Oh yeah, I was doodling on myself during meetings. If you can see that. As a little cat comma. Because, yeah, why not? Anyway, let's get on with the game. Let's find out what this ghost is on about. Let's see if we can find out more about what I suspect are vampires. Solve some more puzzles, and hopefully we don't have any more very confusing spot the differences where Leaky needs to use Photoshop to find the differences, because that was less fun. Oh, Dan, did you go back in the VOD and see if you could spot that difference? Because you said that you would have spotted it right away. So, I mean, now that you're here, I am expecting you to be, like, on the nose with the spot the differences. But also, how are you both doing, or whoever is in the chat right now, how are you all doing? So I have enough about me. The morning after, you receive a call from Anastasia, who has already been informed of everything. He has many friends among the police. I still can't believe Paolo did that. I've known him for a long time, and he never seemed the sort to murder someone. He was a little eccentric and overly fond of the paranormal, but an otherwise good boy who did his job well. Or you could just always skip to the end. Like, if you skip to, like, the last 5-7 minutes, you should be able to spot the difference. Ooh. Oh, is that why you were at your parents'? Because you were decorating place. And yes, you did. I saw Paul. He went live and I was like, no, I'm in meetings. So I'll have to catch up with that VOD tomorrow. Keep me entertained while I'm writing a launch plan. I feel the same way about Paolo. He's not the sort of person I would call a criminal. We'll provide you with an update as soon as we possibly can. Did you speak with Massimo Fanti yet? Yes, I found it interesting that he saw Lucia, Riccardo's wife, talking with Paolo several times yesterday afternoon. It's not something we can simply sweep under the rug. If you wish to speak with Lucia, you can find her at the police station. They're questioning her as we speak. She is still in shock over what just happened. I told the police to leave their doors open to you. You should have complete access to anything they might discover. Good luck with your investigation. I will speak to you when I have more time to spare. Oh, wow. That sounds good. Thank you, Roberto. Select a location you want to investigate or return home to review the situation. Yeah, vacation's always good. Okay, so we've got police station, which we should probably go there. The coffee shop. The Hospital. Toon Square. Souvenir shop. The castle. We're definitely going there at some point. Your client's home, Villa Anastasia. Church. And your house. Ah, what are you doing for your time off? I'm just having 3 days here because, you know, pandemic. Is it safe to do that? Right, I'm going to the police station first. Stop! Where are you going? Wait, detectives Blanc and McKay. We have Anastasia's permission to come here and question Lucia. Blanc and McKay, hey? We heard about you guys. As you can see, she's in a state of shock. A state of stock. State of shock. You've got clearance, but remember to go easy on her. Of course. You open the door to the interrogation room. Okie dokes, we're just gonna take a slot. Oh no, I meant the actual skiing. I mean, I've got 2 left feet. I think if I tried to do that, I'd end up breaking everything. I mean, it depends on where you're staying as to whether it's safe. The outside part, yeah. I'm just waiting till May. Hopefully I'll be able to bubble with my brother and see my niece. Should be good. Right, anyway. Hello, Lucia. I'm Vera, and this is my colleague, Detective Brandon. Hi. As a model who's travelled around the world for photo shoots, Lucia is well acquainted with foreign languages. You have little trouble understanding her. Can we ask you some questions? Yes. Okay, we're going to read her mind first. Because I like doing this. Okay, are we ready with the guesses? We're going to go with E first. E's always a good one. Ooh. Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be something I cannot believe that Paolo. Okay, fine. This one may be slightly easier. She can't believe that her husband killed himself. Ooh. Hi, Ray. Success. Cannot believe that Paolo really did this to my Ricardo. Ask about Paolo. We were staying at the same agriturismo. I remember seeing you yesterday, talking with Paolo. Lucia taps her foot against the floor. You people sure like asking the same questions. You are horrible at reading the atmosphere, aren't you? Show some sympathy. Lucia, calm down. I just lost my husband, and you have the gall to tell me to calm down. The police have no business regulating my emotions. I'm suffering here. How could you accuse me of having an affair with that insignificant, stupid Paolo? Strong reaction. Does she hate Paolo? Haven't you seen me? Do I look like someone? Ooh, thanks for the resubscribe. 9 months, blimey. Do I look like someone who would fall in love with a busboy? To mention one who's 5 years younger than me. I guess not. Okay, fine. You have a point. He was the best man I've ever met. Hi, Scrap. Are you off to work soon? I thought you'd nearly finished with your ridiculously hectic schedule. Have you any idea why he might meet with Paolo at that night in that place? Oh, bed. Bed is good. Blimey. Go to bed, Ross. Go to bed. There's no need to be up for that long. That is just a bit ridiculous. Yes, I already told the police. The spot where you found Ricardo's body, there's a beautiful view of the town. Yeah, the view's pretty stunning. Paolo was really selling it yesterday evening. I think Ricardo spent more time chatting with Paolo than me during dinner. He was eager to take some pictures at sunset. I mean, yeah. I mean, Ross is a numpty, pass it on. I'm looking forward to Among Us. Dan's joining us. He says he's going to get it on his iPad. He's committed. He said it. It's a contract. He typed the words in the channel and thus is legally binding. He was eager to take some pictures at sunset. And you didn't go with them? No, I had a very bad headache and took some pills. I went to bed shortly after dinner. Yes, I mean, you did, but still, sleep is important. Ricardo told me he was going to check that place with Paolo, so I opted for rest. I thought he was safe, but I couldn't have ever imagined that... 7:30, I think? Or 7:30 for, like, probably 7:45 start-ish. In the evening. UK time. Well, you can join at any point because the games are quite short. So, you know, if you can't start till 8:30, then that's great. Just come along at 8:30. Lucia bites her lip as tears well up. Her speech was a little rough, but you could tell she felt anguish over the loss of her husband. not sure Paolo did this. Paolo's missing, I think. We haven't found Paolo yet. I don't know. Seems really suspicious. You exit the interrogation room just as the officer from before passes by. How'd it go? Oh, woman, she's really broken. I think there's more to it than that. She's hiding something. Like what? I'm not sure yet. Well, let us know when you guys figure something out. Anyway, Anastasia asked us to pass along whatever info we find to you. We've had Lucia tested and the results confirm that she took some sleeping pills yesterday. Honestly, it's just fun. Just for fun, Dan. There's no pressure whatsoever. If you just want to come along and hang out and maybe try a game, and if it's not for you, you know. I mean, I do the same thing. Ross does the same thing, you know. I'm very bad at it. I'm terrible at being an imposter. I'm great at being a crewmate. I'm terrible at being the imposter. And oftentimes I've played with my other group of friends and they've been like, it's Joe, isn't it? And I just giggle like a small child. But yeah, so there's definitely no prerequisite for being good at Mafia games. In fact, the worse you are, the better it's going to be, because it'll just be fun. Come along and see what you think. If it's not for you, then it's not for you, but at least give it a try. And Ross, go to bed. Or you could always have this on in the background and I'll just read you to sleep with my terrible Scottish accent. So she took some sleeping pills yesterday. That's a relief. At least that part of her story was true. We are still collecting clues and examining Ricardo's body. We should have the results ready by tomorrow. Good, we'll come back tomorrow then. Okay, can we go to the castle? This castle is impressive. Yeah, it's really majestic. I'm glad you like one of our most precious monuments. I'm glad you like our most precious monument. Oh, sorry, we didn't see you, Mr. Tommaso Leone. I serve as the castle's custodian and guide. It is a family tradition. My father and grandfather both held the same job. Can you take a look inside? That won't be possible. Visiting hours just ended. But come back tomorrow and I'll be glad to help you. He leads you to the exit before you can argue with him. I know you were hired to investigate the ghost. Mr. Anastasi told me about you. But rules are rules. I'm sure you can wait until tomorrow. Hi, Alkash. Alright, read his mind. Okay. Are we ready? Alright, we're going to go with E. We always go for E. E is solid. A? Yeah. I'm reckoning I for that single. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Anastasi has got to be that one. So we'll fill in that and see what we get. Whoa. That sounds like a good plan, but I mean, you don't get kicked out because when you're a ghost, you can still do stuff. As a ghost, you can still do your tasks, and as a ghost imposter, if there's more than one of you, you can still do sabotage and stuff. So, you know, as I said, just come along and try it. If it's not for you, then you don't have to play. You might find it's fun. Okay, so we got Anastasi. Anastasi, something. Not that, because, well, we've already put T in. Oh, you're asking for, I already put in I, so pick another letter. Excuse me. I mean, there's going to be either an O or a U. Just because there's... yeah. Cool. Awesome. But yeah, it's totally free. Download on iOS or Android. If you have an iPad and a phone, you could do one on each if you wanted to with Discord, or you can do it all on one device. Oh, I hope. Ah, that's a good shout. I hope. Nice one, Paul. Oh yeah, I saw all the Bethesda games went on. I hope Anastasia knows what. There we go. Success. I hope Anastasia knows what he's doing by giving such people full access to our precious castle. This man has nothing to hide beside his temper. Okay. I suggest you visit the church of St. Augustine, or the cemetery on the other side of town. Ooh. Why those places in particular? The church is architecturally attractive. I have yet to grow tired of the Romanesque style. If churches are not to your taste, the graveyard is home to beautiful stone sculptures. I see. Well, we're not really on a holiday here. Sorry. There's a little bit of a lag today. That's the one thing. Okay, there's two things from Mixer that I missed. No. Okay, three things. There's the controller share thing. Which I never actually got to play, but it was good for some people. There's the no lag, instantaneous, you know, thing, which was great. And the co-streaming. Because it's not the same. I do have a button behind that. Okie dokes. Oh dear. Posting gifs in chat. I don't miss that. Gifs are not my cup of tea particularly. I think I basically missed the instantaneous chat reaction thing. Well, you know, I still have 244 other followers, so, you know, if you feel the need, Olkesh, I won't hold it against you. What my companion meant to say is, well, take a look anyway. Thanks. Okay, so, cemetery, church, which was suggested. Souvenir shop, town square, coffee shop. I'm thinking coffee shop, and then if we can, cemetery. It looks like the hospital's greyed out. I think Master Guido, though he was creepy AF, if he knows everything, he might have heard something. What do you have in mind? Can't you guess? That barman, Guido. Oh, that guy? I remember him. He had quite an audience that day. He really appreciated you stripping in front of him. Hey, it was too hot. I wasn't stripping. If he can't control himself, it's not my fault. Anyway, what I mean is that he seems to know a lot about everyone. A good place to start, I think. Not a bad idea. Bell jingles as you enter the coffee shop. Guido doesn't look up. Face twisted with anger. Ask what happened. Guido, why the angry face? He props his chin on his hand and sighs deeply. Paolo, I've known him since I was a young boy. I can't believe he killed someone. How did you find out? Word spread fast. I'm a good friend of Massimo's and... Look, we're investigating this matter. Can you help us? You seem like a popular guy. Ask away. Okay, so let's just in case, let's take a save. So, who's Nassie? Just gonna ask about Paolo. So, did you see Paolo around? I haven't. Paolo won't live to see another face once I get my hands on him. Whoa, calm down. He killed a recently wed man on his honeymoon. I saw Lucia entering the police station this morning. She was crying. Do you have any idea what she's going through? Murder isn't forgivable. Exactly right. I won't let this go unpunished. Leave it to me. If I find something worthwhile, I will contact the police immediately and let you know. Thanks. Can you tell us about that old man, Nassie? Old man Nassie? An old man Nassie? I feel like maybe I should have gone somewhere first. I'm not bad with names, but I'm fairly certain we ain't met no old man Nassie. Huh, he really is a lunatic, isn't he? Has he always been like that? He's been that way for as long as I know him. He was admitted into a mental hospital when he was a boy. Really? Yes, then there was an earthquake. What earthquake? Big one. Happened 30 years ago, I think, or maybe it was 40. Ugh, I'm getting old. Anyway, as I was saying, destroyed many buildings around here. The mental hospital didn't collapse, but it wasn't safe anymore, so they let all the patients out. Where is this building? Here, they've marked it on your map. Okay, so we've got a clue. We haven't actually. Yeah, that's good. That's probably not great. What? They just let them out? They transferred the most serious cases to other structures in this region. They chose to release harmless people like Nassie. He's stone broken, lives in a sort of shack in the woods nearby. Most people here offer him free food and try and help him when they can. Definitely feel like I've missed something here. We should visit that mental hospital and see if we can have a chat with Nassie. Always up for a little socialising. Listen, I know this might sound crazy, but we saw the ghost. Go on. We believe the ghost had something to do with what happened. Really? What of it? Maybe he forced Paolo to kill Ricardo. He's not agreeing, but he's not disagreeing either. You've known Paolo for a long time and said he was a good boy. That's exactly what I said. Not Paolo, I don't believe in the existence of ghosts. I must admit, however, that what you said has some merit. It's exactly like that one movie, The Exorcist. He was possessed. Brandon hands a smile behind his fingers. You've got your trivia mixed up. She was possessed by the devil, not a ghost. Doesn't matter, it's all the same to me. I'm convinced. Well, as long as he's not going to kill someone, that's great. So, cemetery, mental hospital. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. Does anyone remember Nassie from Tuesday? I don't think we met him. I think we've caught a bit of a break / glitch. I want to go to the cemetery because that's where we said we were going. Wow, this place looks old. Unsurprisingly big. There must be at least 100 graves here. What are we looking for exactly? Do you remember Anastasia telling us about his family? Still in my head, yeah. Maybe we'll discover something. I doubt it, but I guess it doesn't hurt to look around. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Spot the difference. Sing out. We've got 6 differences. I can see 4. 5. Okay. Hang on. There we go. It did that thing again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So there's one more somewhere. Hopefully it's not on the crook of someone's arm. If anyone can see it, then do say. I'm going to have my sweetie because I don't have to talk during these bit. Well, I mean, I can, but I don't have to narrate. You're not having the best luck, are you, Ray? Did you ever get any compensation from the delivery company where the driver stole your parcel? I feel like, you should have had something from that. I'm guessing they didn't manage to recover your parcel, though. The top left of the cross has some little black circles on the right image. Yes, the right image is where the differences are. So the top left of the cross. Oh, no, I saw that. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Oh! Thank you, Ulkesh! Eagle eyes. Oh, of course, now I've got sweet in my mouth. But never mind. Hey, over here, I found something interesting. What is it? Looks like a family tomb. Ooh. Brandon kneels down and starts examining the tomb. Gratuitous butt shot. This must be Roberto's father, Marco. This one belongs to Eleanor, his second wife. His first wife, Maria, has been placed below her. Yes, I recognise the person at the bottom. The picture is the same as the portrait in Roberto's living room. Did Marco Anastasia want to distance himself from Maria? I'm not sure. Maybe it's common to put your second wife next to you. Weird hierarchical order, if you ask me. I think we're missing something. Right. We still didn't find Nassie. I guess if I can get to it, I want to try the church. Can't get to it! There we go. You arrive at a Romanesque church in the outskirts of town. This place is really nice, isn't it? Town is swarming with arts and culture. Pity about the unbearable heat. It's Italy. I mean, that's European heat. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you even have to ask? Let's take a break from it inside the church. The church is practically empty. Only a few people are seated inside. You can hardly believe how cool it is indoors. Thankful for the reprieve from the sun's intense rays, you spend half an hour admiring the church decor. The first thing you notice upon entering the town square is the water fountain. Surrounded and shaded by trees, the structure looks like a godsend. The sound of pouring water soothes your spirits. The second thing you notice is a group of teenagers chattering under one of the trees. You recognise Bernie among them. Are you sure you want to go talk to those teenagers again? I haven't decided. Maybe they know Paolo. Bah, I think it's a complete waste of time, but if you want to try, I won't stop you. What do we think? Talk to the teenagers? Yeah. Hi, boys. Vera, it's always a pleasure to see you. The boys rush to make themselves look more presentable and promptly give up once they see Brandon next to you. Oh, it's the old guy. Brandon doesn't bother to hide his mutual resentment. I'm as pleased as punch to see you brats again. Brandon, please. I suppose you want to talk about Paolo? Yes, do you know him? Yeah, and let me set the record straight. I am not his friend. Can't stand the guy, to be honest. And, as much as I dislike the guy, I can't even see him considering murder. He doesn't have the guts. Sure, he's kind of weird and into horror. Don't get me started on the slasher films, but that don't make him a killer. He's harmless. Heck, a girl wouldn't have a problem beating him in an arm wrestling match. I thought you boys all loved horror movies. Yeah, but he was downright fanatical about it. Love doesn't even begin to describe it, and he had a collection of books about occultism and such stuff. You sure know a lot about him, considering what you said. He's no friend of mine. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Guy ain't too popular, but he should have some buddies hanging around the area. You know what they say, losers flock together. You laugh politely, and Bernie exchanges a smug look with one of his friends. I see. Well, I appreciate your cooperation. Bye. Bernie goes slack-jawed at your playful dismissal. Wait, don't you want to talk? You heard the lady. See you later, kid. Yay! Okay, we got useful information. Right. If we get back. Ah! You revisit the town square. Bernie and his ragtag group look ready to pummel a familiar old man. What's going on there? Let's take a closer look. You're a psycho! Get away from me! I heard her! So you hear her too? The ghost is a man, idiot. Recess is over, kids. Grouchy children should take a nap. Bernie wags his fingers at Brandon. Oh, look at the big detective. He's playing the bad boy to impress his cute partner. Poor fool. Now I'm really getting tired of you. Brandon's smile doesn't match his expression. Let's go. Don't want any trouble with the police. Nassie, everything all right? Why are they acting like we know this guy? Nassie tips his hat. Don't worry. I grew up getting picked on. I'm used to it. Someone should teach those boys a lesson. Calm down, Brandon. Nassie, we overheard the conversation. What was it about? They didn't believe me, but I know it's true. What is true exactly? The ghost, she spoke to me. She? Of course the ghost is a woman, a beautiful woman who blinds those who try to see her. Sorry for my skepticism, but how do you know the ghost is a woman? Because she spoke to me, and her voice was so sweet. She was more like an angel than a ghost to me. Did you see the ghost? No, she only spoke to me. Ah, I wonder if it was Eva. Look, this might sound crazy, but we saw the ghost. Where? In the agriturismo. We tried to run after him and, after her, but... Lassie chuckles knowingly. She won't let you see her unless she wants something from you. Something? Does she want? She didn't tell me, I'm sorry. What did the ghost tell you exactly? Can't tell you, can't tell anyone. Promise to stay silent. But... Don't want to anger a ghost. Don't know what she's capable of. Lassie gives a three-fingered salute. I can only tell you one thing. The ghost will speak to some other people soon, very soon. Keep your eyes open. Nope, really feel like I missed a segment. I'm sure I would remember this guy. Maybe if we'd have looked for adults at the beginning of the game, and the game is just assuming that you would? Dunno. Good luck with your investigation. Ah. Another day of investigative work officially passes by. D3. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. I know I've got another page, but yeah, we haven't died yet, so we're doing quite well. Vera, I know it's a bit early, but are you awake? I certainly am. It's impossible to sleep in this heat. Something happened. Got a call from Roberto yesterday before going to bed. He sounded apologetic about Leonie's behaviour. You told him he refused to show us the castle. Not a peep from me. Maybe Leonie told him something. Just how does Anastasia know so much about everyone? Is he an information broker? Beats me. Anyway, he said that today we can visit the castle. He also suggested we talk with Ragni, the owner of that souvenir shop near the castle. Why? He said that Ragni might know something about Paolo Goofy. Thanks for letting me know. I'll see you after get dressed. We're having for breakfast. Don't be too eager about covering up. People, especially men, seem more eager to speak to us when you're lightly dressed. Besides, it's still hot out. Pretty beneficial, wouldn't you say? I'm speaking from a purely professional perspective, of course. Very funny. Pity I can't say the same about you and women. Touche. I'll be waiting for you in the main hall. After a delicious breakfast, you're ready to start another day of investigation. I'm thinking parma ham, a melon, prosciutto cotto e meloni. What else did I used to have for breakfast? The problem was that when we were in Italy, Mum used to bring cereal because my brother didn't like the breakfasty stuff. It was always parma ham and melon. And the big pita breads. Oh, I love pita bread. And Dad would always have an egg. I'm not really a breakfasty person. But yeah. Maybe the melons will be in season. Okay. So. Town Square and Cemetery, Hospital, and the coffee shop are grayed out. Right, let's go to the police station first. See if they've got information on the body. Yes? Do you have anything new to report? Lucia didn't say anything else. We let her go, but she can't leave town for now. Her condition hasn't improved anything, quite the opposite, really. Some weird new clues concerning Ricardo's death came in a little while ago. Mind clarifying what you mean by weird? Well, it seems that Ricardo committed suicide of his own volition. What? So Paolo is innocent? We didn't find any evidence of brawling, so there was no fight between those two that night. And after examining the crime scene again, we believe Ricardo wouldn't have been able to climb up such a tall tree. He couldn't have hung himself on his own. I mean, he would need someone's help to carry out his suicide. If he had a ladder, he could have gone through it by himself, but we didn't find anything of that sort in the vicinity. Are you suggesting that Paolo helped him? For now, that is the most accredited theory. Either way, one thing is certain. It is highly unlikely that Ricardo died without assistance. Well, there's always the possibility that he climbed the tree, tied the rope, and jumped off. Unless it was a really skinny branch. We'll see. Okay, so that was a good bit of information. Abandoned hospital. You arrived in front of the mental hospital. It seems deserted and there are several cracks over the exterior walls. There's a warning sign in front of it. I don't think it's safe to go inside. Besides, it seems empty. You've got a point. For now, let's stay clear of this place. I just wanted to check it out. Right, souvenir shop, then the castle. You arrive in front of the souvenir shop. The number of people inside isn't anything to scoff at, but there's enough room for more customers. End of the shop. Let's take a look inside. Vera, now's not the time to go shopping. You can butter up your dad some other time. Why would I need to do that? And don't be silly. This shop is very close to the castle. Roberto himself suggested we visit. The sign says Ragni Souvenirs. You're right, this is the place. Let's go then. Slim man with curly hair is serving several tourists, not servicing the tourists. That means something completely different. He speaks English quite fluently. Okay, he also looks very, very hot. Just trying to think what to do with the voice and also finishing up the speech. Gotta love the noise cancelling on my mic. Totally crunched. Didn't pick up. I'm just going to hydrate first. Okay. I'm Marco Ragni. How can I help you, madam? I'm interested in those plates there. Ah, yes. This decorated place is a perfect replica of those found in the castle, before the ghost appeared and destroyed everything inside. Oh, how much? Only 250 euros for you, miss, today. I feel generous. What? 250 euros for that? Even I wouldn't buy that, and money isn't exactly a problem for me. This guy seems like a con man to me. You and Brandon wait for Ragni to finish ringing her up. Thank you for waiting patiently. What can I do for you? Find anything interesting in the shop, miss? We're private detectives working with the local police. If you don't mind, we would like to ask you a couple of questions. Didn't mean to be presumptuous. Since you were speaking English, I thought you were tourists. Ask away. Read his mind! I'm really just doing the saves now in case something goes utterly wrong before I have a decision thing. Okie dokes. Right, we're going to go for E. Place your bets now. Ooh, E was a good one. Wow, that is a long word. Let's not remember. Let's try T. Okay. Perhaps those two. Yes. Okay. Any idea? Those two, something. Something. Let me get a picture of tonight. any inklings. I'll try an A. Aha! Ooh, maybe R. Aha! Those two, something, something, R. Ah, detectives! Okay. Those two... Something detectives are. Not American. Any idea? Oh, annoying. Nice. Good shout. Those two annoying detectives are. Thank you, Olkesh. Success. Those two annoying detectives are wasting my time. I hope they go away soon. I have more customers waiting to be served. What do you see here? Oh, what do you do here? Can't you see? It's a souvenir shop. Not to toot my own horn, but it's the best one in town. I take it that the ghost is a business for you. Well, people want to know more, and you're taking advantage of it. Hey, leave it if you're done with your questions. You're wasting my time. You do realize you're interrogating me during work hours, correct? I'm losing valuable time here. That's about murder. I suppose you already know about what happened at the agriturismo. Yeah, I've heard about it. That's the extent of my knowledge. I'm not acquainted with Paolo. Really? I would think you'd have something in common. He's a big fan of all things paranormal, and the castle is practically your neighbour. It shouldn't be hard to strike up a conversation about the things you've seen at night. Well, it's not like we haven't talked before. It's more that we've never been on good terms. He recently accused me of cheating my customers by selling fake items. Reckon he fumes as he recalled what happened. Well, he said that in front of some tourists. I had a discussion with him, and he threatened to report my activity to the police. I see, so you don't like him. He certainly wasn't a friend of mine. You believe he might be the murderer? I really can't say. He's a bit of an oddball. His love of the occult is more than a passing interest. He's a real fanatic. All right, we appreciate the help, Riley. Okay. What do you know about the ghost? Oh, were you listening to my conversation with one of my female customers? You might want to forget everything you heard if you're seeking relevant information. And that means, well, those are just tales that I tell the tourists to take advantage of them. Hey, I'm only trying to make a living here. All right. So you don't know anything useful about the ghost? To be honest, I saw something a few weeks ago. Didn't bother reporting it because I thought it was hallucinating. Tell us what you saw, please. I was in my flat on the second floor of this building. I have a good view of the castle from there. Saw something moving across the castle walls. It was like an intense light. This happened at night. Interesting. I believe you. That's how I would describe it as well. What? You saw the ghost too? Let's leave it at yes. I can't reveal any other details. I'm sorry. Back if we have more questions. Right, now we're going to the castle. Good day, Miss Vera. Good day to you too. Can we explore the castle now? Absolutely. Please follow me. This entrance has an interesting story behind it. It's said that... Vera? Yes? We didn't come here to earn credits towards a degree in castleology. All we're after is clues. I know, but how can I explain that to him? We need to figure out a way to grab his attention. Oh, is that a guest book? You hate guest books, but anything is better than listening to that Leone. Both you and Brandon practically dive towards the distraction. Brandon adds a flourish to his signature in the form of a caricature of himself. There we go. This castle would be valuable with my autograph. Hi, Leaky. How are you doing today? Hey, what is that? You look over Brandon's shoulder and point at one of the signatures. Leonie leans over from the other side with a frown. Is there something obscene in the guest book? I hope it's not one of those teenagers defacing it with their crude slang. It's nothing like that, Mr. Leonie. Leonie continues to prattle without acknowledging your denial. Look, Brandon, that name. Eva Neary. I know the feels. What's so weird about her? It's just a name. Look closer. There's a long strand of black hair on this page. And doesn't the name Eva strike a chord? You mean that woman we met in Germany on the train? Her name was Eva Baum. Don't you remember? Are you proposing that the visitor might be the same person? It might be nothing more than a coincidence, but my sixth sense tells me that it's a possibility. A similar name and a long black hair. I'm not sure I buy it. We can't always rely on our hunches, you know. What? Why so surprised? The hair. It turned into ashes in my hands. The strand of hair you had plucked from the pages has been replaced by a small pile of ashes. This is crazy. Don't tell me there's another weirdo with the same name running around. Eva. I remember that woman. Interest sparked by the name Eva. Leonie pauses in his rambling and re-enters the conversation. Okay. I'm going to read his mind, because I always do the reading mind thing. Okay, so. Ooh. Eva. That's got to be Eva. Eva. So we start off with Eva. She's something me, I think. Hypnotized me? And then I did them. Oh, hypnotized with Z. I didn't want to. Flip did he do? Eva. She hypnotized me. I didn't want to give her full access to the castle. Aha! Full access to the castle. I need to put pressure on him now to make him tell us everything. Did she do something to you? Are you okay? She didn't do anything, unfortunately. His voice drops near the end of his sentence. Don't look so good. Just thinking about her makes me... Leonie squirms, visibly embarrassed by his reaction. Just thinking about her seems to make him sexually excited. I can't seem to control myself. I've never felt such shame in my whole life. Don't worry, I felt the same way when I first met... Ouch! You elbow Brandon in the stomach. Are you an Amazon? I was just joking. Don't change the subject. We're talking to Tomasi now. I was simply commiserating with the guy. Haven't you heard of 2 peas in a pod? Did she want to see something in specific? No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't specific. Why do you ask? You gave her full access to the castle, didn't you? What? That is forbidden? Tomaso drops his arms to his side, resigned to his fate. There's no point in lying. I just couldn't resist her. What did you do? She explored the whole castle, but she spent most of her time in the southwest tower. Any clue why? She only said that it was the best spot to be if you needed a bird's eye view of the town. I think she wanted more than a good view. She must have been searching for something. What that something is, I have no clue. I don't think she found it, though. Awesome. Wait. If you ever meet that girl again, call the police immediately. She is dangerous. Yes. Wait. Yes? Please don't tell Mr. Anastasi. I love my job. I don't want to be fired. He's your boss? He isn't, but I don't want to put my position at risk. He has enough power to indirectly fire me should the mood strike. Don't worry, Mum's the word, as long as you promise to keep your word. I promise. Now show us the places she visited. This way, please. What is it? Did you find something? Yes, on the ground, a chunk of hair. Eva's again? Is she suffering from premature baldness? Serious for a minute. It's white hair. Hopefully this one won't turn to ashes in a few seconds. Fascinating. I thought I had good vision, but I guess it takes more than a low prescription to be that perceptive. Long white hair. You think we should give this to the police? What for? All they can do is compare its DNA to someone else's. We have no ones to compare it to. What about your, friend Anna? Brandon starts at the mention of his former girlfriend. Yes, the FBI has a huge database of DNA samples. I could call her and ask her to cooperate with the local police. All right, I think that's all we can do with this. Nice. You enjoy the tour despite Leonie's tendency to ramble about inconsequential things. Despite its age, the castle is sturdy and possesses a timeless beauty. This is the Southwest Tower, right? Precisely. Eva went there and looked outside, just like you. The view is impressive. You can see the whole town from here. I recognize some of the buildings. It's Giro's coffee shop. It's closer to the police station than I thought. And there's our agriturismo. You feel a chill crawl down your spine. Brandon and you trade looks filled with uncertainty and fear. Eva can observe all your actions from here. You decide to leave the castle and resume your investigation. If Eva wants to watch you, it's her business. All you can do now is proceed forward. I wonder if that's why we couldn't visit yesterday. Let's go to talk to our client. You arrive, in front of Anastasia's villa. The gardener comes to greet you with unfortunate news. Roberto is not here. He's conducting business outside of town. I see. Sorry for disturbing you. Okay. The church? Everything else seems to be greyed out. Oh, it's so hard to select the church. Arrive at the church. Hear a choir. They're probably celebrating mass. You enter the church. A medium-sized group is listening attentively to the priest standing behind the altar. So what are we doing here? I want to hear the church's opinion on the ghost. I don't know about that. You want to ask the local priest? That's the plan. Once mass ends, you approach the priest. His name is Don Giulio. You shouldn't enter a holy place well dressed like that, miss. I'm sorry. Is there something you wish to discuss with me? What do you think of the ghost? I haven't encountered it myself. I don't believe in its existence, of course. I suspected that would be the case, but it's refreshing to see a man who doesn't fall over himself to impress you. Oh, would you quit it? It's not like I want all this attention. I don't believe in anything paranormal. Choose contact someone more receptive to your questions. I recommend you see Father Mattia. He's a famous exorcist. Giulio hands you a card. Here's his contact information. As you can see, this includes his phone number and home address. You should be able to reach his home within 2 hours by car. Thank you very much. But an exorcist? Thus as a ghost? Not... What makes you think a ghost is not something demonic? You shouldn't restrict your knowledge to comic books and movies. Well, maybe you're right. At any rate, it doesn't hurt to ask. Maybe he'll shed some light on the matter. But how are we supposed to find him? It's a 2-hour drive. We can get a cab in the town square. I can pay, don't worry. It'd be rude to drop in unexpected. I'll call him first to set an appointment. Yeah, 2 hours. We don't want to waste our time visiting an empty house. Father Mattia? Yes? I am Vera Blanc. I'm investigating the ghost case in Bargy. You are referring to the ghost haunting the castle. I've heard about it. A photographer was murdered recently. Don Giulio gave us your number. He said you're a famous exorcist and... Wait, I can't offer my services just yet. Why not? The only person said to be possessed has disappeared, right? Yes, that is correct. Paolo has gone missing. I can't do anything at this point in time. To intervene, I need the express permission of the local bishop, and if the possessed is missing... It's understandable, but couldn't you come and, check the castle, perform a purification ceremony? Yes, I suppose I could do that once more serious events occur. Something more serious than a murder? Unless more predicaments come to pass, I have no legitimate reason to ask the bishop for permission. Try to understand, the church doesn't want to add fuel to the fire. All right, let's hope we don't have to resort to granting you permission. My sentiments, exactly. Okay. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the agriturismo for dinner. On the way back, you question local farmers. No one seems to have seen Eva or anything else suspicious. I gotta stop by my place for a bit. I'll see you later. Dinner, right? Sounds good. Preoccupied with your thoughts, you stumble into a man who is entering the main hall. Oh! Oh, sorry, that was entirely my fault. I was looking elsewhere. The man takes your hand and brushes his lip over your knuckles. Do not fret. I am Francesco Gnocchi. Oh, the pleasure is all mine. My name's Vera Blanc. You've only just met, but you can sense Gnocchi as considerate and charming, not to mention bilingual. His English is impressive. You're staying at the agriturismo? Yes, why? Sorry for being so forward. I was only wondering where such a charming, beautiful woman like you came from. A rather quick assessment, considering how long ago we met. Why, thank you. I hail from France. Vive la France, as they say. How long are you staying here on holiday? Alright. Okay, he is creepy. I don't trust him. I'm reading his mind. Right. Okay, let's go with E. E's always a good bet. I think there we are. I want to say bean. So let's try N. Okay. No, not bean. Ooh, seen. Thank you. Yes, seen. I've seen something beautiful. I've seen many beautiful women. Wow. I've seen many beautiful women in success. Wow. I've seen many beautiful women in my life, but I've never seen such natural beauty. I admit I'm rather fond of flattery when it's coming from the right person. He doesn't seem malicious or dishonest. Really? Oh. Don't know if she's a great good judge of character. I run a disco pub in town. It's pretty well known among locals and tourists. You should come sometime and blow off some steam. It's called White Corner. I was distributing some flyers here in the agriturismo since I know the owner very well. Oh, really? You must be thinking how a guy like me knows someone like him. I'm pretty young in comparison, sure, but we've been acquaintances for a long time. I've known him since I was a teenager. You missed several word games, Dan. An exorcist, and we found Pasta Guy, who owns a nightclub. Oh, and if you missed it, Eva is back. So Francesco knows Roberto. Could they be friends? Tell the truth. Listen, I want to trust you. I'm a private detective working under the orders of Mr. Anastasi. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, she's good at wearing clothes. I don't know if she has the best dress sense, though. Oh, really? Yes, seriously. I see. Better be going now. It was a pleasure to meet you. And the feeling is mutual. Yeah. See? Told you he was shifty. Who was that man? Francesco Gnocchi, owner of a disco pub in town. He was pretty friendly up until I mentioned Anastasi. Oh, that place? I grabbed a flyer a little while ago. I marked down the address on a map. Maybe you can investigate that place tomorrow. Woo! Disco pub. Another day of investigative work officially passes by. Day 4. Who is the ghost? Could it be Eva? All right, let's go on to a different page. And also, I think it'd be now quite a good time for a tea break. So, we will have a tea break. Oh, email. Stop popping up over my browser. Okay, so we're going to quake a tick. No. We're going to quake a tick. B-trake. Yeah, clearly. And I'll be back in a few. Yes, you don't tend to wear a coat in the middle of Italian summers unless you have some kind of medical condition. So I'm just seeking out a chocolate bar for the next spot the difference. And they were buried in the bottom box, so it just took me slightly longer. Ooh, thank you for the hosts, Sammy and Dave. Hi. Right, so let's return to the investigation. Oh, what is it? Unless I set my clock wrong, it's 5 in the morning. You have a right to complain. I'm sorry, I couldn't sleep. It's too hot and I have a lot on my mind. It's been keeping me up at night. Yeah, I can't promise I'll be able to stay completely awake during this conversation, so this better be interesting. Us older folks need a lot of rest. You're 32, mate! You're not old! It involves Eva. You got my attention. Keep talking. Do you think she might be the ghost? Nah, she's too sexy to be a ghost. Take this seriously. You said you saw her disappear back in Wolfak, and your hold on Brandon's arm is tight. Hey, relax. Look, you're not alone. As much as it pains me to admit this, I'm not as laid back about this ghost business as I look. I'm not scared. I am frustrated because we don't seem to be making much progress. I have a feeling that never really goes away. I'm itching to get back into action. Waiting around isn't our style, is it? I do miss taking things from the crime scene. I don't want your father riding me for turning his daughter into a klepto. Please refrain from misconstruing my acts of goodwill as an obsessive impulse. I call them as I see them. Hi, Jessie. Have you seen any ghosts? I didn't mean to brush off your frustration. This might be not by the best time to be cracking jokes, huh? Maybe not. But that's how we've always operated. I suppose I can thank you for that, keeping things the way they are. What did you call it? Our style? Yeah, waiting around isn't our thing. Making jokes at inappropriate times certainly is. I'm not gonna get the chocolate on the screen. Also, I think I've knocked my curtain again all the way over, so I'm just rearranging my camera slightly. I just realised there was a gap. It's probably been there, or I knocked it on the way back with the tea. Other than that, all we can do is wait. I think I'll be able to rest now. I'm going to turn in. Yeah, I think I just knocked the curtain. It's fine. A few hours is better than nothing. See you at breakfast. Meanwhile, on the southwest castle tower. Sun is rising and it's about to happen again. Soon blood will rain upon this town's soil once more. Do not let your demonic origins overcome you. I won't. Master, you're not aware as what is going to come to place. I am. But regardless of what happens, you must remain true to your word. Follow Vera and Brandon until I state otherwise. They have found something that could lead them to discover the truth. The question is whether they have the ability. Brandon is just an ordinary detective, but Vera, she might surprise us yet. I suspect she has a secret. Let's not jump to conclusions. If she manages to solve this case too, then we will proceed with the initiation. Demonic. Thanks for the host, Michael. Demonic origins. So, possibly still vampire? I can hardly wait for her arrival, Master. Something tells me we have a lot in common. She's special, just like me. I've always wanted a new little sister to play with. Now go, and keep watching them. Town of Bargy, very early in the morning. What a promising morning. I hope my good luck from the other day has not run out. I rose extra early to prepare. Hey! What is this sound? I better call the police. Marco shakingly unlocks the shop's doors. Surprise! Filippo, what are you doing? You're clueless, aren't you? What am I supposed to know? Why did you kill me in such a horrible way? You poisoned me with your lies. Now you're going to pay for what you've done. No, stop! You're mad! I'm not the crazy one here. You won't put you back there anymore. No. Something's gone. Back at the agriturismo early in the morning. Something's definitely happening. You wake up with a sore throat and bleary eyes. The first thing you do is rinse your mouth. You step outside and notice Brandon has already started gathering information from the locals. Sorry for taking so long. What's happening? Ragni was killed by Bernie in a shop. What? I knew that boy was annoying, but I didn't think he'd kill someone. If they were going to pin something on him, I thought it'd be something petty. This is crazy. The cops are waiting for us at the crime scene. Come on. Oh yeah. Brandon, reaches into his pocket and throws something towards you. You catch it with a little difficulty, still dizzy from the wine. That's a bag of biscuits. You didn't have time for breakfast, right? That's not much, but it should give you some energy. Biscotti! Desperate for answers, you take a taxi to reach the scene of the crime. There's no time to waste. Oh my god. Ragni is lying in a pool of blood, his traumatized face out of place among the brightly coloured souvenirs. Everyone looks busy. Branson's comment elicits a reaction from one of the police officers. Luckily, this one is good at speaking English. Ah, here you are. We got a call from Guido. Nasty told him that he heard screams coming from the shop. He takes a sip of coffee. From what we can tell, the shop door had been opened by normal means. There was no sign of effraction? How do you know it was Bernie? We have a witness. Nasty saw him running away from this place. No one else saw him? Not that we know of, not that it means anything now. Bernie confessed. What? Did he admit that? Yes, he admitted to stabbing Ragni. Seriously? Bernie and I might not be buddies, but he never struck me as the kind of guy who would kill someone, much less turn himself in. That's what we thought. We've had reason to suspect him in the past for some minor crimes like drug dealing, but we were never able to catch it. He seems less than inclined to listen to his conscience, so why the sudden change of heart when the penalty is more severe? Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on here. Okay. Something was going on between them? Hard to say. Ragni isn't known for being an honest man, and Bernie is said to have connections among the mafia. Yeah, they're everywhere, even in our small town. Jesus Christ! It's the mafia again. It was mafia in the last one as well. Do you think that Bernie was threatening Ragni for money? It's possible. Business has been booming for the past couple of weeks. Even the locals had problems finding seating. The ghost brought in a lot of tourists. We noticed that firsthand. Guess that's why the line was so long. I didn't think I'd hear about the infamous pizza on a ghost hunt. Was Bernie alone? What did Nasty say he saw? Nasty said he only saw Bernie running out of the shop. And what about Nasty? Did you interrogate him? Of course we did. That's all he would tell us. He didn't even take a step inside the shop. Did he tell you why? The scream scared him. Good thing too. We don't condone reckless behaviour. Had he gone inside, we wouldn't have had a single witness. So you went to Guido's to call the police? Right, well, not immediately. We believe he waited half an hour before contacting us. But why? Sorry, can't tell you a thing. He didn't provide an explanation. He might have a screw or two loose. Other than that, he's perfectly harmless. We're sure he didn't do anything bad. Where's Nasty now? Probably wandering around the town, as always. You let him go? Listen, he's mad. We can't even be sure that he told us the truth, and we don't have time to waste listening to. We'll go on better and talk to him. To be perfectly honest, Jessie, I haven't had a chance. I meant to look yesterday, and then time got away from me. I will probably check it out this weekend. I still have to do my shopping for tomorrow, so we'll give it another half an hour and see where we're at progress-wise, but then probably call it. You thought, Tim? Suit yourself. There's something going on here. Do you want to take a better look? Yes, definitely. Right, we have another spot the difference, which means I can have my chocolate bar. Okay. 8 differences. Spot all the differences. I've never read any manga, so... yeah. Well, we'll see if I can watch it. But yeah, I've never really read any manga, so... or watched any manga, so we'll see. As always, sing out if you see one. Left officer's right shoulder. My right... oh, I'm gonna say my right or your right. There. Yeah. It's like, I hope it's not in one of the guys' crotches. Was what I was about to say when you said that one, Jessie. I would probably go with... I mean, it's his right. But I immediately went there for right and was looking. Right officer's left kneecap. Ah. Yeah, you see, there we go. Except that then I went to look for the other side. It's fine. I'll just check both sides. Either way, I'm glad people are spotting them. Because this is really hard. More hard than the first game, I have to say. Especially the one that was in the armpit. Because there was no way that was visible. Where's Dan? He's supposedly good at these things. Not that everyone else isn't good. Everyone else is very good because people are spotting things. So yeah, there's a little like white bit here that is, I think, possibly on my camera or just on my laptop screen. Nope. I think there's nothing where I am. But I will concentrate on the bit at the bottom because no one else can see that. Bookshelf, bottom left. 2 lines versus 1. I mean, it could have been, but I don't think there is. Yes, I was going to say, your eyes are... I'm pretty impressed that you managed to spot any differences with your eyes being quite as messed up as they are. Last time I tried to do the spot the difference, I'd just taken my lenses out, so my eyes were slightly blurry as well, because they take a little time to adjust, because the lenses change the curvature slightly. But yeah, I'm fully expecting one to be in a crotchal region, just for the lulz. But it doesn't help that, like, I can see this guy's collar, but I can't select anything. Right officer's left shoe. Alright, who's left? His left or my left? Ah, actually, yeah, no. There is. That was hard. Right, there's one left. That was really tricky. Blinking heck. It's a good thing we're doing this as a team. Go team! I mean, they're not, but go team was basically what I was going with that. Yeah. It's like tiny, I mean, when they were like little crosses or dots or U shapes, you know, at least it got a chance. But when it's a shadow, no chance with a shadow. To be fair, they all do seem to be black, the marks, so it's not going to be a bit of blood or like that, but yeah. Hopefully we don't have to resort to Leaky doing Photoshop. Well, I didn't know you'd... No, I did know you'd gone. I didn't do it on purpose. I don't... Actually, did I know you'd gone? Yeah, I think I'd just forgotten that you'd gone, Dan. Specifically, the top of the bottle is on the bottom shelf all the way to the left. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Good spot, Alkash. I mean, I'm often there, Jessie, just generally falling asleep. I was listening to the Disney soundtrack on the last time you played. Or was it the rock one? I really like the rock one. But the Disney one was fun as well. Yeah, I'm often just too tired to type. So yes, well done, team. Hey, over here, I found something interesting. What is it? Wait, another grey hair. Ooh. Grey hair, white hair. Someone died and is possessing people to get revenge, but what did the photographer that had never been there before do? I mean, I can understand this dude. He's a bit of a douchebag. I sincerely doubt Bernie is greying at such an early age. I wonder whom it belongs to. Looks like we missed something. Did Anna Ridge contact you? Yeah, she spoke with our marshal, Antonio Bandiera. They agreed to collaborate with us. The officer takes out an evidence bag and gestures at you to cooperate. Would you mind handing that over, Miss Blanc? All right. Take care of those two. You hand in the strands you found in the castle. They look very similar. When can we know the results? Well, I mean, it's hard to be in every stream when there are a lot of streams. But yeah. I mean, I've noticed, numbers are down anyway. It's fine. No obligation to watch my streams. But I am going to use the gang button indiscriminately because I like my button. It's my little Among Us character. Maybe I should just change it to the gang is mostly here. Which is true. People are mostly here. Yeah, right. So we're in day 4. Let me just have a quick look to see how many days there are. 7. For each day 7. Okay. The gang has so yeah, we won't wait till the end of the day then, maybe. What have we done? 2, 3. Okay, maybe we'll go for the end of the day. It depends which comes first in the next 15 minutes. If the end of day 4 comes first before 10, then we'll end there. If it hits 10, we'll see where we think we are. You know, I'm not going to force it when I'm tired. And I'll do another stream of this next week to finish it off. We'll see if anyone else is streaming that we can raid. You can ask Bandiero for the results. He should be at the police station. Gang is mostly sometimes at one point in time here or not. Exactly. I don't know why I said it like that. An async? Now that just hurts my brain. I've been doing a course on remote management, and asynchronous communication is a big thing. It's also a big thing with JavaScript, which I've been trying to do some bug fixes. I'm mostly just ready to have a few days off. But yes, if you're going to stream at, like, whatever the thing is. A seed! Seed! Yes, cool. Yeah, if you're going to stream at about 15, then I'll just raid you. Oh, I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry. And I missed your stream this morning. I saw about 3 seconds of you starting Quantum Break and talking about the time knife. And then I had to go into meetings, and I was stuck in meetings most of the day. Maybe tomorrow I can catch some, if you're streaming tomorrow. Or tonight, I guess, for you. But yeah, sorry. I'm just feeling very tired, so just want to wrap this day's investigation up and call it a night. The day in the game, obviously. Oh, sore wrist. You can ask Bandiero for the results. He should be at the police station. Don't worry, Vera. If Anna finds anything, I'll be the first to know. Right. Okay. So. Ooh, nightclub. Yay! Selecting things is terrible. Ooh, this pub is said to be all the rage amongst the youngsters in town. Should we go and be cool with the fellow kids? Do a bit of night fever, night fever. You arrive in front of White Corner Pub. Even at this hour, there are several teenagers loitering around the pub. They seem to be discussing their plans for the night. Eyes trained on the door rather than each other. You want to talk to that guy again? If your jealousy allows me, yes. Brandon rolls his eyes and raises his hand in mock surrender. You're a grown woman. It's not like I have any authority to tell you what to do. Provided it doesn't give Emmanuel a reason to skin me alive. Did you say something? No. Brandon waves at a teenager to catch his attention and looks at you expectantly. Right, I'm doing the talking. Excuse me. Narky? Sorry, not here. Come back later. When can we find him? At night. He rarely comes here before 8 p.m. A night person, huh? He runs the pub, so he wants to be here at the hours when there's more people, not during the day. I see. Thank you. What, we aren't asking for his home with us? I'm exactly dying to meet him. Okay, so we gotta come back. Damn it. Right. Let's try Guido's. A bell jingles as you enter the coffee shop. Welcome back. A little empty today, huh? It gives me more time to know my customers. Anyway, what do you need to know? Please tell us what happened this morning in precise detail. Well, Nassi came here. He was shocked, I bet. Not at all, actually. What? He sat down at his usual table and started reading the newspaper. Well, reading might not be the word for it. Why? He doesn't know how to read. I'm not sure which is the culprit, illiteracy or amnesia. Wow. He was just looking at the pictures. Anyway, he looked unaffected, calm even. When I came to his table to bring him coffee, I noticed he was crying. I asked him what happened, and he said something like, "The ghost has spoken to Bernie." And then? He refused to say anything else. It was only at my insistence that he mentioned seeing Bernie leave Ragni's shop, so I called the police. That's all? That's everything I know. Thanks, Guido. If you remember anything else, just let us know. I will. Okay. looks like we can go back to there. Let's try the police station. Yeah, I have a strange vocal range. Depends which voice I'm singing with. But, yeah. I'm sure you do, Dan. You'll have to demonstrate it when we all get to meet up for the next DGX. Mostly I can just about sing stuff at karaoke if you don't listen too closely. You arrive in front of the police station. A tanned policeman comes to greet you before you have a chance to ask about Bernie. Antonio Bandiera, to whom do I owe the pleasure? Oh, that's a backhanded compliment if I heard one, Dan. Thank you for meeting with us. I'm Vera Blanc. You're the chief here? Yes, I run this police department. What can I do for you? I'm Brandon McKay, here just to make sure you were contacted by an FBI agent, Anna Ridge, right? That is most certainly the case. You're the couple investigating for Mr. Anastasi. Bandiera's tone changes once Anastasi enters the conversation. You're not sure whether this is in response to Anastasi, the FBI, or something else. Yes, we are. Can we ask you a few questions? Okay, I'm just going to save. Feels like an important bit. Ask about Bernie first. Where's Bernie now? He's still in the interrogation room. Oh, you're interrogating him? I suppose it'd be more accurate to call it an observation room at this rate. We're monitoring him. We have reason to believe he might be crazy. What? Crazy? His behaviour is erratic. He talks to himself, speaks gibberish, and reverts back to normal at the drop of a pin. He might be possessed. I'll choose to ignore your outburst to save you embarrassment. I'm certain he has some kind of mental disorder. And what can you tell us about Nassie? Don't worry about him. He's harmless. He's the only witness we've got. Don't you think he might be hiding something? Go ahead and ask him if you want. I gave up trying to reason with him. He's mad. He's not even on our list of suspects. The old man doesn't have the physical strength to harm Ragni, much less kill him. To be perfectly honest, that's not what we wanted to discuss. We was wondering whether you thought Nassie could have somehow pushed Bernie to do it. Oh, do explain how you arrived to such a conclusion. I think we're already on the same wavelength. We were hoping you could enlighten us. It's true that Nassie doesn't like Bernie and vice versa, but there's no way Nassie could have forced him to kill someone. It doesn't make sense. Bernie would never let Nassie have power over him. He's much too prideful for that. Sooner wait in death row for killing the guy than be at his beck and call. Agent Ridge should have sent you Eva's identikit. I remember, all right. I asked around. Guido saw her at his coffee shop. Really? When? About 3 to 4 days ago. Damn, just about the same day we arrived here. Okay. We can go back to Guido. Does she have something to do with the case? What has she done? She's a very dangerous criminal. If you ever see her, don't hesitate to shoot. Shoot on sight? Wow, I never expected you to say something like that. You're sure someone with such a cute face is as dangerous as you claim? Appearances are deceiving, Mr. Bandiera. Any chance we can see Bernie? Not right now. He's not in a good shape. A psychiatrist is with him. We had to sedate him. Guy tried to kill himself with his knife when he got here. Wow, scary. We'll take a look around and be back in a few hours then. We'll leave the police station in search of more clues. Guido! The bell jingles as you enter the coffee shop. Welcome back. A little empty today. Time to know. Eva! Do you recognise this woman? You show the identikit to Guido. His eyes brighten as soon as the picture enters his field of vision. Oh, yes, she was... He clears his throat, remembering that he and Brandon aren't the only people present. Sorry, I mean, she was really attractive. Forgetting someone like that is frankly impossible. She was here in your shop? That she was. I remember seeing her only a few hours before you, Miss Vera. Only a few hours? I'm quite sure. My memory of that day was incredibly vivid. Both of them have beauty beyond compare. At the end of the day, I thought, wow, 2 girls like that in the same day. It's amazing. Yes, I think we've heard enough. No need to go into detail. But details are important in our line of work. Shut up. You've always got a joke to tell, don't you? That's about it. She didn't do anything special. He behaved just like a normal tourist. Thanks, Guido. If you remember anything else, just let us know. I will. Try the castle again. Town square. We're trying to find Nassie. Nassie usually wanders around the square at the start of the morning. Yes, I noticed that. That's why. Your discussion is interrupted by a din. A group of teenagers have surrounded Nassie. Bernie is innocent. You know it. What? He confessed to the police. You tricked him into doing it. Your insanity rubbed off on him. I'm not crazy. Hey, leave him alone. Shh, you're in luck, old man. He spits at Nassie's sandals. Don't think you will forget what you did to Bernie. Brandon shakes his head, disappointed at their lack of respect towards the elderly. He looks at you expectantly. What were they saying to him? They claimed he drove Bernie mad and that he did something to him. I think we need to talk to him about this. Mr. Nassie, you got a second? Nassie stuffs a balled-up handkerchief in his pocket and tips his hat in greeting. Hey. Okay. Everything all right? Yes, thank you for helping. You're welcome. Why were those boys attacking you again? They're part of Bernie's gang. They think it's my fault their friend and leader became crazy. How do you know he's crazy? Because of what he did. It would have been perfectly normal for Bernie to run off after killing someone. But what did he do? He turned himself into the police. Isn't that crazy? Not even the stupidest criminal would do that. I suppose you're right. Read his mind. Okay. Letter time. We're going for E. Always go for E. A. T. Ooh, that was not what I was going for, but luckily there's a U. I was going for H, because that looks that. I something that the... Ooh, ghost. Something again. I knew that the ghost would speak. There we go. I knew that the ghost would speak again, but I wasn't expecting such violence from her. I wish I could help. Nassie, the ghost spoke again, didn't she? What? How do you know that? As a shaman used to say, E's are good. I just remember, magic E. Dim becomes time with me. Dim becomes time with me. And magic E. Which, later on in life, probably not a really good thing to think about, but I really liked that. You quickly find an excuse to justify your confidence. You told us last time, did you forget? Ah, yes, but it was just the raving of an old man. I don't think so, Nassie. Please listen. Did you do anything to Bernie? What? Do you suspect me too? Look, we're only asking you questions. No one is accusing you of anything. We're trying to be fair. We intend to ask other people as well. I have no idea, Leaky. I don't even know what show it was on. Just remember Magic E. You don't believe me, do you? Huh? Didn't you hear us? Don't take it personally. We're just doing our... Bah! Save your apology for someone who cares, Detective. You'll do nothing as always. What? We're trying our best. You always say that, but the reality is that innocent people get killed, and you never find the culprits. We already know who the murderer is, or are you referring to another case? I'm sorry. I'm an old man. I've seen too much injustice in this world. Sometimes I get carried away. Beg him. If you know anything, please tell us. We're used to investigating paranormal activities, so nothing you will say will surprise us. Nassie takes your hands into his. His voice lulls you, despite the eccentricity of his words. Yes, you're special, Vera. I can feel it. I want to trust you. The truth is, it was the ghost. The ghost? But how it was Bernie? Can't you understand? The ghost can possess people. Wow. We need an exorcist then. Doubt that'll work. I wish I could help somehow, but I can't betray her. Mattie's hand trembles, sweat gathering in the palm of his hand. You. He stands up abruptly, jerking his hand away from yours. Do you know what's going on? Calm down, you're safe here. I need to get out of here. I want to go back home. Don't worry, we'll find the ghost and stop him. Sorry, I mean her. I see. Wish you luck. Interesting. Jean and Nancy hurries off. Brandon scratches his head in bewilderment. He sure seems ambivalent. I can't tell if he's sad or scared. He must be troubled. Anyway, now we have a reason to call Father Mattia. What? Don't tell me I believe what that crazy old loon said. Actually, I do. Mattia won't be convinced. Maybe. There's one thing we can do, though. Let's go to the police station and check up on Bernie. Brandon cracks his joints. All right, let's go. Your hunch really steers us wrong. Okay, so let's talk to Bernie. And then we'll end it for the day. Bernie is still undergoing psychiatric evaluation. We believe Bernie might have some serious issues. Can we at least assist with interrogation? Sure, follow me. The scene before your eyes disturbs you. Bernie buries his face in his hands, tears running down his cheeks. Gone is the cocky teenager you met on your first day in Bargy. Then suddenly he bursts into laughter and speaks in a strange tongue. I wasn't exaggerating back there. I told you he's unstable. Right. Okay. Are you sending me earworms, Leaky? Okay, we're going to read his mind. I'm thinking, help me? I can control. Success. Help me! I can't control what I'm doing. If this is a nightmare, wake me up. Wow, he's really possessed. He can't control his actions, but he's still lucid. The police officer escorts Bernie back to his cell. They seem to have given up on extracting information from him. Once the officers lock him up, Bernie takes hold of the bars and shakes them. Veritas von liberatit! Liberabit! Eh? What's he screaming? That's Latin. It means the truth shall set you free. Your cultural knowledge never ceases to amuse me. Help me, I can't hover in control. Oh my god. Yes, that game. Spouting Latin doesn't make him any less delirious. What the hell is that sentence supposed to mean? I don't know, but I think it has some meaning, at least for him. Anyway, I think we can ask for Father Mattia's intervention now. The exorcism test. Are you really going to try this? Father Mattia? The famous exorcist? Don't tell me that. We know it sounds crazy, but this man might be possessed. I think we should first... There's no time to waste. Look, he's talking in Latin. I'm quite certain an uneducated boy like him could not possibly know it. That's true. I've never seen anything like this before. All right, I give up. I'm going to call him now. Please wait here. Bandiera returns. He's coming tomorrow morning. Remember to stop by if you don't want to miss it. Don't worry, we'd never forget such a function. Okay. Right, well, we're going to save here. It's not quite the end of the day, but I am tired. Plus, hopefully, we'll remember where to go back to. And Jessie has just gone live, so we will raid Jessie if you don't mind sticking around for that. But for now, I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. I'll be back. I'll be hosting someone tomorrow when we play Among Us, if anyone's interested. Details are in my Discord. And I will be back on Sunday afternoon with a stream of the newest Artifacts Mindy game with Paul. And then we'll play it by ear for next week. We'll see how tired I am on Sunday. There might be some bonus streams because I have a few days off. Looking forward to it. But for now, thank you so much everyone for watching and for your help with the spot the differences and the word games. Much appreciated. Have a great night and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.